Hey yo, what's up everybody? Holmes here and welcome back to some more Sekiro Shadows Die Twice real walkthrough, not a playthrough. And yeah, welcome back. Let's actually talk to the sculptor this time and pick up where we left off from yesterday.
お前さん、名は何という。その目、指し爪、忍に敗れた狼といったところか。言えぬ。それが忍びじゃな。わしは仏を掘らなきゃなら。お前さんはお前さんで好きにしな。何故俺はここにいる。ただ拾ったのよ。屍かどうかもわからぬものを野良犬に食わせてやることもあるまい。どれほど俺は眠っていた。お前さんを拾ってからずいぶん経つぞ。そうか。じゃが主の主はまだ生きておるぞ。アシナの城で囚われとなっている。だがすぐにもその血を利用されちまうだろう。お前さんを見ればその価値は十分にあろうというものじゃ。この左腕、俺に何をした。そいつは忍び義手。石腕の狼にはおあつらえ向きの牙じゃろうて。仏を掘るには無用でな。お前さんにくれてやる。忍び義手。そいつはただ失った腕を補うもんじゃない。任具を見つけたらわしのところに持ってくるがいい。任具だと。そうか。このからくり。察しがいいな。任具を持ってきたら忍び義手に仕込んでやる。そうすりゃその義手のありがたみがわかるじゃろうさ。喋りすぎたな。いいきな。巫女様の血が利用されるとはどういうことだ。わしも詳しいことなど知らん。ただ流院、そう呼ばれる特別な血があるという。主の主はそれを持っておる。それゆえ巫女様は付け狙われる。お前さんの体が妙なことになっておるのもそのせいかもしれぬな。お前さんもそうじゃが、この荒れ寺にはおかしな客がまあまあ訪れる。寺を出て右手の広場にもそうした者が一人おる。妙なことになっておる者同士、気が合うかもしれんな。
Alright, let's go visit those two other visitors. One's right here.
誠に息を吹き返したのですね。流院の力、この目でしかと見ることになるとは。
何者だ。
エマと言います。猿お方に仕えるクスシです。
猿お方とは。
すみませぬが、主の命にて明かせません。ただあなたを助けよと、そう仰せつかっています。信用しろとは言いません。ですが、私は主の命を果たさねばならぬのです。あなたが持っている薬水のひょうたん、それはもともと私が作り上げたものです。クスシとして助けとなりましょう。
このひょうたん、お主が作ったというのか。
はい。 元は九郎様のためにあなたが譲り受けていたのですね。気づいているかもしれませんが、このひょうたんの薬水はおのずと湧き出します。尽きたとて少し休めばまた満ちるでしょう。
クス師としての助けとは。
ひょうたんの種をお持ちください。
種だと。
はい、薬水はひょうたんの種より湧き出します。新たな種を加えれば薬水の傘が増すでしょう。手に入れたら持ってきてください。
わかった。
一つ頼みがあります。
なんだ。
少し顔を見せてください。
何？
白いあざ。これは生まれつきですか？
いや。
ならば留飲を受けた者に現れるということか、あるいは兆しか。
もう良いか。
ああ、十分です。無礼をしました。すみませぬ。ではまた。
Alright, before we actually go and talk to our third visitor, if you come over here to the back, you get a coin purse. It's a light coin purse, but it's a coin purse. And we're gonna need those to purchase some very useful items in the around the world of Sekiro. We got some pallets here. Let's go and talk to our final NPC here.
見ぬ顔だな。そこもと名は。名乗られぬが。だが腕ある忍びとお見受けした。忍びの技ならある。そこもとよ。ぜひそれがしと立ち会ってもらおう。
He actually asks you to fight him. You can practice your flex here. Ouch. Oh shit. Alright, enough of your shit. Got 2 hits in. So this guy is actually an undead. He's more or less your practice dummy. So if you got any new skills or new counters or whatever, you can try out on this guy, and yeah, you can get a feel for how that thing works or whatever the heck you got on this guy. So let's talk to him some more. I suppose. Alright, so the offering box he's talking about is this thing right here. It's, I believe how this one works, it's if an NPC in the world dies because of story progression, and if they have some important item, it'll be over here in the offering box, but you're gonna have to pay for it though. So yeah, but it's usually around the same price as you would get from the NPC. So mainly it works for merchants, I believe. Here's our first Sculptors Idol. Let's rest because we got chipped a little bit by our Dark Souls friend over there. Next up, Grappling. So it's teaching us about grappling. So pretty much if it's white you can't grapple, but if it turns green you can grapple. Okay, you can also grapple in air as well, whatever. If you're falling down, like if you're gonna fall or whatever, you can grapple to your safety if you're within reach of the grapple thing, I guess. So yeah, that's gonna be our main way of like getting around and sneaking around enemies. And our first actual location of the game, Ashina Outskirts. This is gonna be our first area of the game. It looks very beautiful, and you can actually see into the next. This is what we're looking at right there. That's the Ashina Castle, which is gonna be our third location, I believe. You can already see where the boss is at actually from here. Like later on, as we'll get there in this video, we can travel through, and then eventually we'll head on up over there, and then over there is where our first boss is gonna be. So it's pretty cool how you can see it. Okay, that's not where I wanted to grapple to, but alright. And here's our Sculptors Idol. So now we can actually travel between the two Sculptors Idol. Okay. And important places they'll highlight it. There's only gonna be 3. So stuff like that. I do want to mention how the Sculptor Idol work. It's if you, let's say we killed all the enemies here, you rest here, or just sit down like this just to activate it as a checkpoint. It will not respawn any enemies. If you rest, then it'll respawn all the enemies you killed here. If you travel, it'll also respawn all the enemies as well. So be aware of that, okay? Next is going to teach us about Death Blow. It says to lock on and then jump and then press R1 when the red marker appears. But you don't actually have to lock on. If you know you're within range. Well, I guess this is for a little bit more experience if you've been playing. But if you haven't, then make sure you lock on. If you've been playing, or if you want to try this out, you don't have to lock on to actually do a Death Blow. You just have to be within range. And yeah. Acquiring enemy loots. So in this game, it's not like Souls games or Bloodborne, where when you kill an enemy, like the souls come to you automatically. That's not how it works in this game. When you kill them, if they drop coins or whatever, it'll actually just be on their body. Even if you walk by them, you still can't get it. Yeah, I actually have to hold square in order to get it. So yeah, that's let's just move on over here, get a little bit more pallets. These shards are actually used for kind of like distractions. So you can lock onto this guy and you switch over to the shard and you can just tell him to get his ass over here. And then we can kind of sneak our way around. So as he checks out the situation, take him out. Okay, but as you guys saw, the meter popped up, so there's a second guy up here actually. So what you can do is, well, actually I don't have any more shards, so plan B, we can go around. Be careful because there's also another guy up here as well. So let me just give it a look. Okay, he's over there. You can run up to them and then do a backstab if you want. Like even if you're walking behind them like this, as long as they don't see you, they won't turn around. Okay. But it's just that if you're standing, there's a higher chance of enemies seeing you. Like, oh, I'm standing and this guy can see me. It's like that. But yeah, if you're doing a crouch walk, there's a less chance of an enemy spotting you. So I kind of just want to throw that out there. Right here you can actually just jump over and then crouch. Make sure you crouch. There's a guy right there. We're not going to deal with him just yet. There's two guys up here. So what we can do, we can just kind of just go around. You can actually take down this guy without the other guy seeing you. So yeah, that's your way of going for stealth here. And then we can go and finally take down the guy in the bottom. You don't actually have to do this part in stealth. They're not really tough. You just hit them like 3 times and then the guy will break. So yeah, if you screw up this part with stealth, don't stress on it too much. It's not really that big of a deal. So you can just walk up to him and then do a backstab. So yeah. If you guys hear dogs barking in the background, I'm sorry. They're not my dogs. It's just neighbors' dogs, and I don't know what they're barking. They usually don't bark. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Fistful of Ash. Next part here, we got dogs. Dogs, you can actually just run up to them and it'll just one-shot them. But if you're feeling fancy, you can actually just... You can counter them as well if you want. And you can do a death blow on them. So, that's kind of interesting. But, yeah. Hang on. Damn it. Grapple. There we go. Right here, we actually can get our first Shinobi prosthetic. Shuriken Wheel. It's gonna tell us about it. Come on. There we go. And so, we can't actually use it right now. Where the heck is it? There we go. We can't use it right now. You actually have to go back to the sculptor and have him put it into your Shinobi prosthetics in order for this to be... for you to use it actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's warp back to the dilapidated temple. Oh, I just rested. No, I want to go back. There we go. Alright. And then let's just go ahead and talk to him.
手に入れた。忍具か。おう。忍び義手は牙じゃと言うたが、忍具を仕込むことで、その牙は形を変えることができるようになる。叩きたてならば打ち砕き、素早き敵ならば仕留め撃つ。仕込んだ忍具が増えるだけ、敵を殺す術も増えるじゃろう。殺す相手なりの殺し方を持つ。そういうことじゃ。随分と詳しい。いかんな。いつまでも血生臭いことを言うておるから、仏の顔も鬼になるのよ。どれ貸してみろ。わしが忍具を仕込んでやろう。ああ、そこにある優しい顔の仏様。そいつには妙な真似をするなよ。
Whoops.
お前さ。
Yeah, I need you to fit this prosthetic tool into my prosthetic arm. There we go.
牙の形を増やしたきゃ、せいぜい忍具を探すことだな。乗りかかった船じゃ、仕込むことだけはしてやろう。
Alright, so now we got prosthetics tools. So we got Shuriken, and it actually costs these spirit emblems, which we're gonna get right now. Ta-da! So yeah, you can buy these in the Sculptors Idol, or you can just obtain it all over the place. You can kill enemies to get it. You can find them in the world. So I highly recommend you don't spend your money, buy them. You can just pretty much kill enemies for it. And let's get back into our mission area. As I was streaming before, a lot of people were asking how different this game is from like Soulborn game. It's a lot different. Like the when you dodge and stuff, when you just do the circle dodge, you don't actually get a lot of iframes. When it's gonna get into it a little bit. Like the game will teach you more about it. But yeah, the Shuriken, it's actually pretty useful for enemies like dogs and whatnot. Like the weaker enemies, it's pretty useful for them. You can mostly one-shot most of them. On later games, it'll probably take 2, but right now it only takes 1. Up here, there's gonna be a killer Rooster. These things, they don't die from 1 hit, but they will die from like 2 to 3 swings from your sword. So there's also that. Let's see. Next up, we're gonna fight a mini boss, which is he's gonna be right over there. You can see him. And the way to tell it's a mini boss, it's you actually lock on. It has 2 bars of health. You can see it right there. Those are usually mini bosses, and most of the time they'll drop something nice. So the way I like to take this guy on, it's get a free death blow on. And now they're teaching us about unblockables. So we got L1 to deflect thrusting attacks, X to dodge, to evade the sweeping attacks, and you can also press X again to step on the enemy's head to do extra like posture damage as they're doing a sweeping attack when you dodge it, and circle to avoid grabs. Okay, the way I like to deal with the thrusting attack is there is a skill that we can unlock later on in a bit. I believe we can even unlock it in this as we're going through this level. It's gonna be the Machida Counter, which we can just press circle to actually counter the thrusting attack and also do more posture damage to them. So yeah, and this guy usually will do a sweeping attack. So see that? You can just step on their head and then it'll do extra posture damage. That move that he was doing right there, that's a posture recover kind of thing. Like if you let him pull it off, he'll recover all his posture. Well, he's not gonna recover all his posture, but he's gonna recover like a decent amount of posture, so be careful. And upon defeating him, you'll get a Gourd Seed and also a prayer bead.